MLB's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Boston Red Sox and the Houston Astros. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. At the plate, Mookie Betts. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Boston, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Now the pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Very nice afternoon, high skies and 77 degrees at game time. Now the 2-1 pitch. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's 1 for 3. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Oh, but he thought better of it as he aborted the steal attempt and headed back to first. 2-0 count, the pitch. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Betts rounds the corner and is headed home. And he is out at third. So credit him with a double and an RBI here. At the plate now is the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Foul tip held onto behind the plate. It's strike 2.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. Popped him up. Bregman in foul ground, but this will land untouched.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Here's George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him.
Center fielder, George.
Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Eovaldi is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable. And when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And at first for him following the 1-out single. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Fastball right back to the mound. Nunez on to Moreland, but it's too late, so they'll get just the 1. Now the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. There goes Altuve. Altuve is off at first with 2 away. He's on the move again from first. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second. A big lead off at second. Now the pitch. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his. Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. The 0-1 on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
No balls, 2 strikes. Nope.
Just missed with a breaking ball. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Next up for the Red Sox, Eduardo Nunez. Red Sox on top in the early going, 1-0 as we play the second. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Right fielder.
First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. And he buries a breaking ball that time. Good pitch, and it's 0-2.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
So he got him swinging. Josh Reddick is retired, leading off the bottom of the second. Popped up. Devers moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Next up for the Stros, number 3, ready to get his day at the plate started right here. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights, or it's going to be a tough game.
And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. The 0-2 once more. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Evan Gattis now standing in.
Evan Gattis.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Around third and being waved on home. He scores and the Astros have tied it. We're all square at 1 apiece. Ready now, Marwin Gonzalez. Runner in scoring position with 2 guys. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Runner goes for third. He swings and misses. Throw down. And try as he might, but he can't escape the. Striding into the box, Sandy Leon, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. And a ball and a strike now to Sandy Leon. 1-1, here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Missed with a breaking ball.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
He throws him on the fastball there. Sandy Leon is retired to kick off the inning. Way late on the fastball for strike one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to first, and there are 2 down. Here's Mookie Betts. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike one.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
And he'll get up. Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Here's a pop-up now. Devers is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Ready for another chance? George Springer looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Third baseman, number 2.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Alex Bregman. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Here's the 1-1 delivery. To short. Bogarts has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is stepping in and ready for another shot. Andrew Benintendi. And recall, he doubled his first time through, but was thrown out trying to stretch that into a triple. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Riding in once again, J.D. Martinez. First time up, he went down looking. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Now here it comes. Swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. And gone. An absolute bomb. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mitch Moreland. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. This is on the ground over to first. The tag, and he is out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Second baseman, Jose.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-2. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Gloved by Bogarts. And that's out number 1. Now the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. So striding in, Josh Reddick. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the... Striding in for Boston, Rafael Devers, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these two guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
You know, Matt, sometimes it's really hard to put a finger on why a guy pitches well and why a guy is having a very difficult time. So far, he hasn't had a very good season, but you know this, when you have the stuff that this guy has, he's 1 out, 1 inning, 1 pitch away from turning things back around, and he's pitching more now like the guy we thought he was going to be.
Fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Gonzalez is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Stepping into the box, Eduardo Nunez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw-in time at first for out number 2. Digging in to try it again, Sandy Leon. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking the zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
But the recovery throw will be in. Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp.
For the Astros.
Expecting a potential bunt. The corner infielders come way in to try to protect. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head in the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
The batter, number 3.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss. A wave and a miss.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Evan Gattis now standing in. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
0-2 the count to Evan Gattis. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Leon corrals it, and that ends the inning. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He'll lead it off for the Red Sox here in their half of the 6th. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Here's Mookie Betts. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Here's the first pitch to him. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Way out in front.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
Well, that's now 7 strikeouts for him. Mookie Betts goes down for out number 2 in the top half. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set. Ready for another chance? Marwin Gonzalez. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. Pulled toward right center field. Nunez ranging into shallow right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's George Springer. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. Throw gets him, 2 down. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. First offering on its way. Popped up. Nunez trying to get there. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. Here's J.D. Martinez. He'll start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. The 1-1 home. Smoke on the ground up the middle. Altuve fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Well, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2. Striding in once again, Xander Bogarts. He was a ground out victim last time up. Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes, over 70% so far in this outing.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop. Shack swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is digging in to try it again. Jose Altuve, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Trying to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Popped him up. Moreland in foul ground. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yuli Gurriel, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit out towards second. And that's through for this first base hit in this one. Bottom of the 7th inning will go at least one plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit. Now the Astros designated hitter, Tony Kemp, no hits to this point. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 0-1 on its way. Sliders in for a strike. Runners on the move for second. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Throw goes to third. Rafael Devers the next to bat. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Astros, number 31, Colin.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The 2-2. Locks him up for strike 3. Ready once again, Eduardo Nunez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder is on the move. 2 down. Striding in for Boston, Sandy Leon. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Digging in once again, number 3. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Left fielder, number 3.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and that's behind his head. And that'll get a glare. It's ball 1. Out in just a 1-run ball game. Folks a little tense down there, and you can see him saying that he didn't appreciate that one very much. A ball and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Marwin Gonzalez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Here now the 2-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Up with it, Leon. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. At the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Springer has a read on it. 1 away. Here's Mookie Betts. Lifetime history with Colin McHugh. He's gone 6 for 8. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. A little bouncer. Hit hard on the ground to second. There is Altuve, and that's the second out. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Popped him up. Gurriel got it, and the side is retired. Here's George Springer, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Center fielder, George Springer.
Matt Barnes comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 32, Matt Barnes.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Striding in for Houston, Jose Altuve. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that time run from first. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base. Bregman leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Runner breaks for third. To the right side and through, a base hit. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. The 0-1. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And how do you like that? They roll the dice, the squeeze works, and it's going to end the ball game. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the top player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero, and he did just that.
2 runs on 2 hits. 1 error. They left no runners on.